good.
All right, let's
Let's explore a little bit more and see if we can't find some clues to what might be this password.
you guys can see this, right?
Oh yeah,
The door.
Terminal screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Funky is streaming right now.
Hang on. Okay. Yeah, I see it. Gosh. All right. What you're saying is we can do a skill check or actually just try it.
So you can do a skill check, and either of you has to succeed at least once, and then you could try this, or I'll just let you auto pass if you get 3.
Okay, let me just like try and smash the keyboard.
Whoa, hold on there, buddy.
I smashed the keyboard.
Oh god.
It's like one of you has a modicum of intelligence enough to figure out, hey, it's like a video game.
Just like my favorite one.
All right, what do we got?
Oh, we got 1 success.
Yeah, you got 1 success. So what? So I'll let you try the mini game. What?
Oh. How does the minigame work? I've never tried this in Fallout.
Oh, well, basically you choose a word, and then it gives you like a number, and that's how many of the letters you get correct.
Okay,
And then you basically have to choose another word based off of what you assume you got correct. So you kind of want to choose one that's like, I tend to go for like the first 3 or the last 3 and find all the words that are like that. I don't know, because it kind of tells me that, like, all right, cool, the last 3 are correct. The rest of the 3 guesses are the other stuff. It's like how many most like symbols are there in each of these words? Like things that end in ER, there's 2 that end in ER.
Okay, yeah.
LE, there's 2 that end in LE.
There's actually 3 that end in ER.
There's 3 that end in LE. Is there the 3 that end in ER?
Packer,
Zoster,
Zoster,
oh, and Poker. Yep, all right. Rive, Goody, Hattie, Pasty, Posty.
Let's try Zoster, which is in the middle.
Okay.
Zoster?
Yeah.
It's a good guess.
So that could mean TER is correct. Or ER and one of the other letters is correct. So it could be either Packer or Doper. Well, Doper has an O, so the O could be correct, and the ER could be correct. So it might be Dopier.
Let's try Dopier.
Oh, only 1 is correct. Does that mean ZST is correct?
That's cursed. That's so cursed.
What? See, this is the part I hate about these. But there is nothing that's ZOST. What?
All right, hold on. Post. Wait, no, hold on.
Because only 1 is correct in the bottom one? Well, that could mean that, like, E is correct. Or the O is correct. Could be OST.
What if we try post in the very top?
Posty. At the top.
Yeah, the very top. Post.
Yeah.
Oh, posty, yeah.
Boom.
Hey! And someone apparently embedded his micro post his fucking blog in here. Admin access granted.
Oh, congrats, big guy. You did it.
Oh, I don't know what I did, but thank you.
Well, you clicked enough to make it work.
I just suplexed his keyboard until it worked.
Excellent. What does it do? Access granted. What does that mean?
Looks like there is 1 file, and there's also a manual query entry for the terminal.
Well, let's look at the file first.
And I let Ponch do the looking up.
So you look at the file, and obviously there's not a whole lot that these are that uses a lot of big words
Uh-oh.
like terminal,
Uh-oh.
password. Um,
Well, hopefully I know at least half of them.
So yeah, in this file there is an internal memo on securing your passwords. And then otherwise there is an article reporting on the current test results of the lab. There is a thing there's an item listed off labeled FEV. You've seen that one before, heard about that one quite a bit.
Wait, how much do all of us know about the FEV though? Because like out of character, I know quite a bit about it, but like in character, what would our characters actually know about the FEV?
So you know FEV, like even super mutants know FEV makes super mutants.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And are you a Westerner or an Easterner or a Midlander? So that would be a really good character development thing to know.
That's a good question. I didn't really think about it.
Because, like I said, because obviously this caravan's going west.
Well, then let's just assume I'm from the east.
Okay, so you're from the east. Super mutant, like there's a bit of super mutants are a northeast thing. You know, obviously you got a big horde of them running around, especially in the capital wasteland, and just like there's pockets of them. They're not super common, but you've seen a couple of them. So maybe you don't know a whole lot, but you definitely heard the rumors of super mutants dragging people into their caves and dunking them into something called FEV. Like I said, even they know. They called it in Fallout 3. They called it FEV. Anyway, yeah, you see the listing of that word several times. You see a listing of they're talking about Brahmin, crossing them with various things. But you see mole rat, you identify that word. And in parentheses, you see hive. The word hive. Yeah, you see the word hive mind in parentheses.
Oh God.
And okay, but I can't even remember the. You sound out the word social, right before the parentheses. Give me. Okay, what's your
Intelligence 5.
Yeah, give me a science roll.
All right.
Intelligence science roll. You scratch your head. You scratch your head a little bit and like just anchor on the hive mind idea. It's like you might get kind of what's going on, but like your character's kind of it's a little over the character's head.
So what is all of this?
Well, good God, it looks like they were doing stuff with what made you.
Oh?
Yeah. But they weren't doing it to people here. They were doing it to animals, like them sheep, or them Brahmin up there. And then some mole rats. And then it says something here about a hive mind. I don't know, maybe they were experimenting on insects too. I don't really get it.
Huh.
It's a lot of sciencey mumbo jumbo going on right here, but the big words there are the FEV, the thing that made you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then they were using it on the Brahmin and the mole rats.
Mm-hmm. A question: do super mutants like feel positive about being turned into super mutants, or like is it just individual, like how they feel about it?
Traditionally, yes. But you can have your own opinions about that.
All right, so basically,
I think
yeah.
I think most were unwilling participants, but there were a few that were willing. It just depends on like the area and how it happened.
And and also usually they don't really remember much from their past life, so they don't really usually care about that. They're just like, I'm big and strong now, and this did this to me. Everyone should be big and strong like me.
Okay.
Yeah, because of the whole brain deterioration thing.
All right.
Most higher thought processes like that don't really matter too much.
Ooh, big strong animals, which is probably not good.
Well, I
Although,
mean, that could explain why them two Brahmins stood up on their back legs.
yeah. Although think about how much we could like how much food they can give us if they're
Well, that's
super
true.
mutants.
If they're big and strong, that's a lot of meat we can get.
And other products. Yep.
Yeah. Interesting thinking. I think that's what they were trying to do here.
Very smart.
Maybe.
Very smart.
Maybe. Oh, anyway, there's more of this facility. Hopefully, there's more to be found than just, I don't know, it's glowy letters on an old screen. Let's check some of these other rooms out.
Also in the computer terminal there is a
Oh yeah, the
prompt.
manual entry.
So you think you know what the word query means.
I
Maybe.
would like to also kind of try to peek at the computer and see if I can remember any, like, to recognize any of the words on the computer.
It would be like manual query, like if I type in FEV.
Yes.
All right, let me type that in.
It brings up a document. There's a lot of things blacked out. And at the very, if you're are you looking for anything specific about FEV? At the very bottom it says property of West Tech. It says please refer to your local West Tech representative for more information.
West Tech. I've never heard of them before. Let's see what else. Brahmin. Enter.
Brahmin. Local new colloquial term for we have deemed in the lab for the resultant of ovoid subjects. They giant slightly large two-headed cows with increased milk production.
Fascinating. I think maybe all Brahmin came from here.
All of it?
Or maybe, no, I don't know. Mole rats. Enter.
Mole rats. You see several things saying the mole rats don't really, the mole rats have become more seem to gain. Yeah, sorry. You see the mole rats in reference to crossing the DNA with that of the Brahmin post FEV to get to make the Brahmin more susceptible to suggestion and a pheromone based. What would you call
Okay,
it?
so they're not making
aerosol.
burrowing Brahmin of war.
No, they're just controlling the Brahmin here remotely from this location.
Gotcha. Huh. It says here that they mated Brahmin with mole rats to make the Brahmin susceptible. Oh god, words are hard. I think it means to make it easier for them to lead the Brahmin around.
Yeah, I wrote a science. Do I get any additional information, or is this also what I see?
You're just reading through this prompt. There's not really
All right.
like there's just words here. Like I said, you said you think you've seen the word West Tech quite a few times before.
Huh, and I scratched my head. West Tech. Seems a bit familiar.
I mean, it's probably one of them old world corporations, you know.
Yeah,
Old businesses what done messed up the rest of the world.
probably.
Neither of you noticed this, but all around you are various labels labeled MedTech.
Of course.
Of course.
We've recognized West Tech, but MedTech,
No. Completely different.
couldn't possibly be the same.
No. All right, so we Brahmin, mole rats, and EVV. All right,
All right. Well, there's a door over here.
and there's a door over
Yes.
here.
Well, I want to go to the door that's not heavily reinforced first.
In politeness of Moth, you might go to Dan's door first.
Oh,
All right, let's go to the heavily reinforced door first. That definitely seems like the more logical one we should go to. Definitely not any other one.
all right. I knock politely on the door 3 times.
And you notice how it's weird that when the robot goes still, so does the other guy?
I mean, I guess it's like if they don't move, you don't move either. It's like a kind of like respectful dance, maybe combat
Right.
ritual.
Maybe, or maybe they got like, maybe he's got like a little neural link in him and they fritz out every now and again together. Yeah, I just find it weird.
Do you think if we bonk them real hard enough, they just desynchronize?
But now, I know hitting things makes a lot of things work, but when you're talking about people, it tends to make them not work so well.
What if you just shake them?
I mean, you can try a little shake, but I wouldn't shake him too hard.
Okay, I'm gonna do a medium shake. How do I do a medium shake of a person?
Now, just be careful.
You pat him in your very Leroy-esque demeanor.
I grab him by the shoulders and like shake him a little bit.
He now probably has a headache.
Oh, well, now he's just spinning a little while standing there. But I guess that's a little bit of an improvement.
Well, I guess I'm gonna continue knocking on the door 3 times.
You knock on the door a little bit. Just really loud ting ting ting. There's a you notice there's no like actual like doorknob on this door. And there's a really big number which starts with 2.
Oh
Let's see.
no, not the numbers. Oh, Punch, help.
They're painted on.
Oh no, even worse.
All right, so we got a door here with the number 2. Is there a button?
There's a button on the left side of the door.
Oh, look at this. A big glowy red thing. Press.
You hit it, and the door opens up. You hear all of a sudden you hear kind of like a ticking way in the background coming from the robot.
Oh, he's counting down the time, I think. For what though?
Dan, give me
Oh.
Yilmung doesn't give it. Yilmung probably won't give a shit or have any idea. Dan, give me a science roll.
I probably would give a shit if I knew what that ticking meant, because I knew what that ticking means.
Yeah. As a general survivor, you would know exactly what the fuck that ticking means.
Survival or science?
Survival would be
survival.
harder. Science would be easier.
Survival. It's a much better stat for me.
Yeah, you know exactly that. That's a fucking Geiger counter going off.
Punch. I don't want to alarm you, but we have a problem behind
What's
us.
that, buddy?
Behind
us.
The flying eye thing. You gotta step away from that.
Oh no, Moss character has an onboard Geiger counter.
Oh, there's the Geiger counter coming from Moth's character.
Yeah, we opened up the door to the nuclear reactor.
Oh, okay, all right. Then I'll be like, oh, don't step into the room. Oh, press the button again. Do it right now.
All right, I'll press the button. I press it again.
Your hand feels a little warm as you press the button. Tingle.
Does the door not close?
The door does not close.
Well,
Uh-oh.
I tell you what. I'll just take a few steps back and you investigate the room. If you need any help, just holler. I'll try and move the big lunkhead here out of the way, too.
Okay. I step in.
And I move Boca's character just kind of further back in the hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, right about here is where the ticking kind of just sounds like it's not audible anymore.
I smell the air. How does the air smell like here?
Radioactive.
Metallic.
Ah, metal. Okay, as a super mutant, I don't actually get any radiation damage because hell yeah.
No. Yeah. Like in my head, like you're actually the only type of character that surely doesn't get affected by radiation.
Yeah.
Well,
Even
there's ghouls, but ghouls get healed by it.
they get healed by it, but over long term they would suffer. You kind of have to worry about feralization. And at least in the real world, robots do tend to suffer some minor effects, like especially at higher levels.
Punch is also a
Um,
super mutant, right?
Well, no, it says in the just for the trait that
Yeah,
they're immune to radiation damage.
Yeah, just in general, yeah. Like
Yeah.
unless you guys are walking around a nuclear crater, I'm not gonna raise any stakes. So looks like the couple of these machines seem to be kind of old and busted. A couple of them are leaking oil. There is one that is going right ahead and humming away though.
Does this terminal seem to be working still?
It's very dimly lit, but yes. And it doesn't have that 8-letter word on it.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, okay. Then it must surely be broken. I will not touch it.
No, it's working. There's different words on it.
Oh God! What does it say now?
Give me a science roll, science intelligence.
Yeah. Punch is also a super mutant, right? Or
No, I'm a survivor person.
oh, okay, all right, that makes sense.
Yep. I just punch real good.
Survivor, man.
Very good. Okay, science intelligence, right?
Yes.
I succeed.
And you complicated it. Yeah.
So you see a lot of science mumbo jumbo on here. The lights get you press a, you think you know what that word right there means, and the lights actually get a little bit brighter. You also hear a beginning of a tick. You start hearing the you can actually hear moths ticking down the hallway now.
Oh, so it
As
got
it was
louder.
not ticking before, it is ticking now.
Okay.
One of the two other of the generators started working. And leaking oil rapidly, even more oil. But hey, you can see.
I shout down in the hallway. Well, good news. I turned on the lights.
Well, that's great news. I noticed it was a little bit brighter.
Does it actually get brighter, like in the rest of the facility?
Yes, it does.
Okay. I've got to say, though, there's a very concerning greater intensity of the ticking being done by a robot friend.
Maybe he's broken?
I mean, it's quite possible. He hasn't moved for quite some time now.
Do I see what these things are in the bottom, in the corner? Are these like anything?
There's a big sign on it. You've seen that sign many times before. It's a circle and a couple triangles, and like I said, you've never really cared about radiation, so you just think they're big barrels with goo in them.
Oh, paint barrels. Oh. I found some paint.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't. I don't think the wagon, the caravan needs a fresh coat of paint just yet.
I pick up the can of paint.
Arbitrarily before this, for turning on the regular reactors, both Dan and Boko's characters take 1 radiation damage.
Oh, I take it
before
as well. Okay.
Sorry, not Dan. Monk. I'm terrible. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I'm terrible with names. It's gonna be a couple more sessions before I really got you 2 down.
Oh no, it's alright.
It's alright, yeah.
Yeah. So Yeomung and Boko's character both take 1 radiation damage.
Yeah, I step outside with like 1, obviously like a radiation warning sign and like kind of thing in my hand. Like, look,
Oh no, big guy, put that back. We don't need that.
Oh, but
How close do you get?
I
feel
just
it.
come out of this like of the door.
Give me Yumung, give me an agility athletics roll.
Athletics agility.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet, it's the same roll. Okay,
Nice.
good. This
You
is
dive around the corner and don't
This-
take any radiation damage and tell him no.
this is one of my tag skills, so that's a
Yeah, that's 2 successes.
well plus
AP, yeah.
Yeah, so
AP.
yeah, you get 1 AP.
Oh, like oh, okay, and I just toss it like somewhere over here, back in here, just straight up yeet it inside.
All right, so I think it's time for a little learning lesson. That symbol is very dangerous to those who aren't you.
Oh, noted.
Yep. It'll make us. You know those folk we've come across with the melted faces, the rotting faces, but they still be alive. The ghouls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It either makes us that or dead.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, it's one of the two, and it's usually the dead one that comes up first.
Oh, and how do we stop that?
Mostly just by not going anywhere near it. Otherwise, there's not too much we can do about it.
Oh, then just don't go here then. Problem
Yep,
solved.
I'm planning on not doing that.
Oh, very smart. Good job.
Yep. Now, I noticed there's another one of these highly reinforced doors just up here that we pass along in the hall. Hopefully, it's not another door to a reactor room.
All right. I would like to. Okay, so it didn't really work last time, but if I try to pass by this door and like try to accidentally hit the button on the left, will it do something? Like if I'm like just trying to get out of this corridor and like press it like against the button, like hit with like an elbow or something.
Colloquially, the door is jammed. It's not moving anytime soon.
Okay, all right. Then in that case, like, yup, okay, yep, and I'm just going.
Nope, no, up here, big buddy.
Oh, up there.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, this one's also got a big old button on it.
Oh,
This door is not nearly as big, but it is still button activated.
I'm gonna
yes.
touch it with a single finger.
Beep beep. And the door opens. Fine, as it is now powered.
Excellent. Now let's see what's on in here. Oh, it's a toilet.
What's a
Well,
toilet?
they usually.
What you see before. Officially, this is an autopsy room, but mostly what you guys tend to see is the jars of yellow liquid holding various bones and I guess over 200. I have no idea what effects formaldehyde has over 200 years. I'm going to assume it looks more like a soup at this point with some.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Glowing yellow jars of ugh. Wonderful. Let's see if we can't find anything useful in here. Some medicine.
I look down the hall.
Blood
I look
bags.
down the greater hall. Do I see anything?
There's an odd whiff of something. It's kind of foul.
Never mind.
It's not the milk.
Can I try to determine what kind of smell it is? Like, what can it belong to?
It's rot.
Okay.
There's a pool of, or there was what used to be pool of dry blood trickling down that way. On the table in the middle of the room, you see a rather large knife. It's a knife.
Oh, a good old-fashioned stabbing implement. Lucky find.
Is it like a human-sized knife or like a super mutant-sized knife?
It's a human-sized knife.
Okay.
Actually, officially it's a bone saw, but if you were to use it, you would use it like a knife.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just go ahead and pick that up.
Yep.
See if one of the others, when they come back to reality, want it or not.
Mr. Handy with a knife.
You said it was just a knife.
Yeah, is it just a regular like kitchen knife or something?
So for like weapon wise, machete.
Oh, there's no,
Just,
let me see here. Give me a second.
there's a combat knife
Um,
and a machete. I thought there was just a regular knife.
I would have thought there was just a regular knife too.
I mean, machete would be about as close as it gets.
You take your choice: combat knife or machete, whichever one. Yeah, whichever one you choose.
They both look about the same, and they cost about the same. I'll just take machete.
All right.
Sweet.
Do you guys want to use like any special checks in here or anything like that? You're not gonna find anything off of a generic scavenging check.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I mean, maybe a medicine check in here.
yeah.
You do
I
a
guess
medicine check
I'll
or
do
a
the
repair
same.
check or a science check.
Well, I don't have hair, not really.
Can I do a survival check to
Science.
find anything like for survival?
It would.
Nice.
This room would be. Let's see here.
I got a
Medicine check
science.
5. You found are blood bags on this list? I think.
Oh, I hope they are. That'd be under consumables. Chems? No, not chems. Other? No. Materials? Blood sac, but not a blood bag. It's not a beverage.
That's what you think.
Where's. Maybe it is under beverages. Yep, it's under beverages.
You know, at
Uh,
this point, like 200-year-old blood, it probably would not be sane to, probably wouldn't be sane to stick it to your veins. And I don't think your character's smart enough to stick it to your veins anyway. So
No, but
Yeah,
I would
you
drink it.
yeah, you find a blood bag.
nice.
Excellent. Grab that too. Or was that in the? No, that's not supplies. Yeah, we don't have a general thing. It's just I guess it's what we carry. All right, but I've grabbed it.
Yeah, I have a listing up atop of cap, stim packs, and supplies, so we can keep we don't have to fight over that shit for the party.
Yeah.
Like he's hoarding all the stim packs. All right. I don't think Moth is gonna come around.
Probably not.
Yeah, no, not at this point.
So that's okay. You guys got a good bit of scavenging around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a little bit of knowledge about the facility.
Yeah.
And we opened up some bit of a radiation, so yeah.
Yeah.
Get a nice little healthy glow. Okay. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully next time we'll have a bit more people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then I guess see you guys next week.
See you next week.